Hey socialites, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if those are the type of videos you enjoy, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I got this look using mostly new products. If you want to see how I got this look using some new products, then keep on watching. Okay, socialites, so today we're playing in makeup. I've already moisturized with my Clinique Moisture Surge. Put this on beforehand because I really do prefer for my sort of prep products to soak into the skin really good before I get started. I've noticed that it makes a huge difference on how my makeup turns out. Because I'm going to use some really hydrating products today, I don't get the best longevity with these complexion products, so I'm going to try using the Cali Ray So Blown Primer underneath. So you notice how the primer instantly sort of mattifies the skin. So going in with a new product, this is the Revolution Brow Fixer, which is a brow gel, like a brow laminating product. Oh, that's nice. It has like that soft matte packaging. That's cute. Wow, this is a tiny, y'all look how tiny, look how tiny that wand is. Let's see. Ooh, small but mighty. So it's one of those with a really crisp brush that really combs through the brows, really watery. So this is one of those brow gels that gives you a very soft hold. It's sort of watery and there's not much hold to this one at all, but I'll let it sit here for a while. We might go back over it after I actually fill in my brows and see how that works out. So the new Charlotte Tilbury foundation stick, the Unreal Skin Glow Stick, I'm gonna use this for like a base. So one of the socialites said that she uses this like strategically, like in high points, which is something I thought it would be great for, and then went over top with the Eyeshadow foundation stick. This is really creamy and hydrating, you guys. You can go in with a lot because as you see, no matter how much you put on, it's gonna be sheer and super sort of golden and glowy. I'm gonna keep this to the high planes. I'm gonna put it across here. And I do have a couple new brushes that I wanna test out. So I recently went to Ulta and bought just a couple new products that I'm gonna use today. And they gave me for free the Morphe Lightform dual-ended complexion brush. I love a dual-ended brush, especially for traveling. This is the M101 brush. So that was nice of them. I can't remember if it was like a birthday gift or free with a purchase, but this is what it looks like. It reminds me of the MAC 106 brush, which used to be my favorite. Do you guys remember that small dome-shaped brush from MAC? Feels good, not too soft and not too firm. Feels like, you know, like the perfect density. And then it has sort of this fluffy blender on the back, which is the same. It feels like a good quality. It's not too soft and it's not too firm either. It's just like that right stiffness. So I'm just going to go over the edges of the Charlotte foundation. So I'm going to try her combo and use the Eyeshadow foundation sticks. I have the shade 240, which is my skin tone, and I have one shade deeper, which is 230, that I use on the perimeter. So let's go with the darker shade first, just around the perimeter areas. This is super creamy as well. It really mimics the finish of the Charlotte Tilbury as far as like how hydrating it looks and feels. So I figured this would be a good combo. When she said it, I knew I wanted to try it. And then we'll go sort of that lower area of the face and blend that down. Same brush, let's work this in. Feels good to actually blend up without worrying about my hair, because typically I'm babying the hairline because it's usually blonde up here, but I'm going to get my hair recolored tomorrow, so we'll be ice white in a few days, y'all. But I'm going to enjoy these dark roots while I can. Forgot how much I love the Eyeshadow foundation, how creamy it is. So I have another new brush, you guys, the Patrick Ta for Face brush. This is the dual-ended blush brush, and I told you guys when I tried the Patrick top brush that was sort of for the contour, the nose, and it had a blender on the opposite end. Such a good brush. I knew I'm gonna have to get all his brushes. I said one at a time though, so I recently picked this one up. Hopefully it's just as good as the first one I tried. So here's the brush. So they're both sort of blush brushes. I can imagine you could use this one to set powder or use powder products as well. And this one seems like you could use cream or powder with it. So taking the lighter shade of the Eyeshadow foundation stick, I'm just gonna go in the other areas that I didn't touch yet. Taking a Sephora number 47 foundation brush, just gonna blend that. So Eyeshadow also just released a new Desert Date Cream Multi-Stick. And I've tried the Multi-Stick and a couple of their other colors and really like them both. I have like their orange shade Flame and then like a berry shade, I forget the name of it, which is really nice as well. So they came out with this sort of popping pink called Pink Sail, and it's called multi-stick because you can use it on the lips and the face. Really bright pink. I don't typically wear a blush this hot pink, so let's try this out. Okay, so I wanted to use this end of the Patrick top brush to sort of blend that out, but I'm not going to do that. This is a big area, you guys, and I don't want to get it too blown out. It's kind of big, so I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush, something a little smaller so I don't get the blush everywhere, but just where I need it. Usually I don't wear this kind of a pink blush, but it does look good on, so I'm going to have to tone down the lips or either match the lips with the blush for sure. I did want to try this new Morphe blush, the 3-in-1 Silk Blush, Euphoric Rush. And so this is new. I've been seeing a lot of people use this lately. And the name of this shade is Touched. And when I went to Ulta and saw it, the packaging really caught my eye. How it has those sort of swirls in there. So interested in seeing how this is gonna look on, but we may have to save this for the next video. So I've really been loving the Natasha Denona concealer lately. This one's in NY12. I'll have the shades to everything I'm using in the description box, so if you want to know what color I used in a product, it's always next to the product in the description box. But I use this for that sort of, I guess we'll call it the blending concealer now that I've been doing the nude technique. So I like to go in with the concealer that's like just like one shade lighter than my skin tone, and then the brighter one right above it. That way it's not too many heavy products on top of each other. Not that this one is heavy though. And then the Refy concealer, I've only used this like once or twice, and so still trying to gather my thoughts on it. I feel like I've been using too much because it does crease a bit on me, not a whole lot. So I'm gonna put less, and I like how it's like a true neutral shade. It's bright but no yellow or warm undertones, just like a true neutral. And I saw these at Ulta as well and thought they looked pretty cool. It's the Morphe Cloud Cushion Mini Puff Trio. And they tried to give this to me for free too. They were giving out this and then, or either the Duo brush, and I decided to go with the Duo brush. They're super soft. It feels different. So it doesn't feel like these puffs that we're used to. It's a different feel. Almost like, imagine like the tip of a microphone, but a little bit of a velour, smoother texture to it. Almost like it wanted to be silicone, but it's not. It's hard to describe the texture of this, but it feels nice. And so it does have this little slip thing under the back of it where you can put your finger in there. It's sort of tight, like taut which is nice because something this small, is nice to have it sort of form-fitting to the finger so it doesn't move. That's cool. Not bad, it's really smooth, but I do feel like I need to sort of reapply. The blush seems a bit faded. So let's reapply just a little bit of the blush. I feel like the concealer sort of took over a little bit. So to set the face, I'm gonna use the Eyeshadow Skin Melt Loose Powder, which literally melts into the skin. Now it does come in a few different colors, but I got translucent because it seemed to be like the most popular. So, and with usually most of my loose powders, I do like a translucent shade. So this time with the Refy concealer, I did put less on, but I'm noticing it's still creased a little bit. By the time I go to set it, I still see it creased. So the Refy concealer is definitely one of those where you have to apply very, very little because it may crease on you. So using the opposite side of that Patrick Top brush, I don't know why you want to say blush, brush, the same Eyeshadow powder, and I'm just going to lightly sort of dust all over. I try so many new products that is such a treat when I go back in and use the products that I really love or that just look amazing. I feel like looks amazing anyway on me. And the Eyeshadow products is definitely one of those brands. From the foundation to the powder, the multi-sticks, the lip oil is incredible and quite unique. Feels different than probably any of the other lip oils that you guys have tried. Nars had a 50% off sale and I was able to catch one of the palettes that I had been having my eye on since it came out. Sort of expensive, never bit the bullet, and when I saw it was 50% off, I definitely had to snag this. So this is the All That Glitters Light Reflecting Cheek palette. Is that not cute? This might have been holiday. Like looking, I could be wrong, but looking at the glitter from it, to me it gives holiday, but I think the packaging is really nice. And when you open it up, you get these beautiful, look at that. Oh my goodness, is that not gorgeous? I'm gonna take my Makeup by Ariell brush. This is the A22. Now keep in mind the Makeup by Ariell brushes, you don't have to get them in a set now. They come individual now since about like a month now at Ulta. So let's go into that light pink shade. I don't think I've ever used like a pink highlight. I've seen them before, but that is so pretty, especially with that pink blush. Just works. I kind of want to try some more shades in here, but I don't want to do overkill. Definitely be using this in the next makeup tutorial because these shades look so bomb. Y'all know how I feel about these About Face liquid shadows. They're incredible. So they recently launched the Fractal Eye Paint, which is like their eye paints, but this one is like glittery or shimmery. So I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it's not like that matte packaging like the other ones. It's sort of reflective with glitter all over it. And this one is in the shade Digital Demise. My favorite shade in the About Face liquid shadows is Cloned, but I do like them all that I have. So this is giving glittery copper. Pink in here, I see yellow glitter, pink glitter, gold, coppery red tone. So it has a bunch of different shades in there. So depending on how you look at it, it may look different. And it's hard to come off, you guys. So that tells me now that I'm gonna have to be careful applying it on my eye. I'd better sit it where I want it to stay because this is hard to come off. So I'll probably have to use a small brush too, because if you put too much or use a brush that's too big and make a mistake, good luck correcting that mistake. You may have to start over. So this one is cloned and this one's vintage Granada. So this one's just like a medium tone brown. So I'm really debating like which one should I, because I have on this pink blush, let's go a little bit more toned down. So let's do cloned and blend this on the lid. This is a beautiful everyday shade. Love this shade. That's why it's my favorite. Makeup by Ariell brush. This one is the A20. It's almost like it wants to be a flat shader brush, but then it goes fluffy on the tip. So it's sort of flat, but then sort of fluffy too. Look how easy and smooth that blends out. What's not to love about these shadows? And a couple of the shades that I have in these shadows I caught during Ulta sale. So About Face does go on sale. I think they were 50% off during the last 21 days of beauty, if I'm not mistaken. Ulta has a current sale right now too. It's so much stuff on sale right now. If you guys want to see a video, and I think the sale is going on to the beginning of July. So if you guys want to see a video on what I recommend from what's on sale at Ulta right now, comment down below. Let me know. I can get that out for you guys ASAP. So let's use the digital demise, the glittery one. And I think I'm just going to keep this down on the lower lid. Yeah, like I feel like this way I don't even have to use, well, yeah, I'm still going to use a brush. So using a really small, this is another Morphe brush. The number has faded off of it, but it's a flat, it's a true flat shader brush. And so just pack in the glitter. Yeah, see, it's already dried from that eye, so I can't even blend. So this is one you'll have to do one eye at a time. So I'm gonna go in with my Sephora 12-hour pencil. This one's in Tiramisu, which is a really dark brown. And I'm gonna smudge that out with my A18 brush from Makeup by Ariell. My Essence gel liner, this one is in a nude shade. So to brighten and sort of finish under the eye, make it a little bit more smooth, I'm gonna use my number 7 powder. This one's in the shade Light. And my Morphe A14 brush. It's another Makeup by Ariell brush. I honestly feel like this gives me an even brighter under eye than my Charlotte Tilbury. I use shade 2 medium. Love that powder. But one difference I noticed is with the Charlotte Tilbury, it's almost like you can't apply too much. You don't have to worry about applying too much no matter how much you put. But this one has more coverage than Charlotte. So you probably don't want to go crazy with this one under eye because it might be heavy. So Skin by Kim has launched a few new products, a couple new products. They've launched some highlighters, which I'm good on highlighters, and they launched some lip glosses in all nude shades. You know how her lip products and even eyeshadows are all like that signature nude, every shade of nude type of thing. Well, she's launched glosses and I got a couple of her glosses, so let's open it up. Here's the packaging. The card. You could pick a few products to get for free with your order, and I picked out the vitamin C8 serum and a plumping eye cream, so I'll keep you guys posted on this. And here's the packaging for the glosses. So nude 4, I remember I got nude 4 in the lipstick, which gave like a peachy hue. So this one's nude 4, and then this one is nude 7. So nude 4 and nude 7. So because of the look I did today, we're gonna go with nude 7, the more pinkier one. So let's see how it looks with just the gloss, how much pigment. It does have sort of a bigger, sort of fat like wand, quite pigmented. So you get quite a bit of color. The consistency is like an in-between consistency. So it's not thin at all, but it's not super thick like MAC lip gloss. It's like a medium thickness, not sticky at all. It almost feels like a lip balm, almost like a jelly like. So I'm gonna take nude 14 from Skin by Kim, the lip liner. And Urban Decay recently sent over their all-nighter makeup spray. And this one has hyaluronic acid and watermelon fruit extract. Lately, I've been noticing quite a few makeup companies and skincare have been putting watermelon in their products, which is cool. I'm just not a fan of the scent of watermelon. I don't eat watermelon, and it's mainly because I don't like the scent of watermelon. Watermelon flavored candy or anything juice, I just can't with watermelon. But let's see how it does. It says watermelon fruit extract, all day wear. And so I'm going to be filming for at least the next 3 hours or so. And so I'll be able to get a really good feel on how long this lasts, because sometimes when I have my filming days where I'll be filming for the whole day or back to back, depending on what I have on, I'm having to touch up my makeup in between. So I love these kind of days that I could really see how this lasts. And before I forget, since I've already filled in my brows, the look is done. Let's go back with the Revolution Makeup Brow Gel to see, because some brow gels I feel like work best before you fill in your brows, and some work better after you've already filled in your brows. I just prefer to do it before. Let's see what this does. So this is the look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed creating it. Comment down below, let me know, what do you guys think? Have you tried any of the products I used today, or would you be interested in trying any of them? Everything I used today will be listed down below in the description box, including the shades that I wear right next to it. So be sure to check that out. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the